Hello everyone, this is Grimdown, and today, in as short of a clip as I can, I'm going to present the basics of devotion in this game. There's a lot of confusion around devotion, actually. I guess you can't, well, it's not that you can't. It is a bit confusing, I suppose, at least for some, I guess. When you first kind of start a game, what's with the devotion, how you go about it, and so on and so forth. Okay, let me actually see my character over here. Let's open the skill system and let's go directly to devotion. So it doesn't really matter what type of a class you have, or even if you selected the second one. All of this is going to be the same for every class. At least that's how I know it is until this point within the development of the game. Okay, you actually start from here. This is a big ass, I guess, I don't know, sky. As you can see, there's a lot of constellations over here which you can actually access, or I guess invest points in it. You will always only going to have about 50 points per, I guess, for the total of the game. You're not gonna have all the points if you play on normal. You're going to have more shrines that you can need to find on other higher difficulties. Okay, so how do you get these points? These points you actually get by completing diverse, I guess, stuff or events at the shrines you are going to find along the map. We have a map? Yeah, we have a map. There we go. Local map? There we go. As you can see, these are the shrines I already found and complete. There's 7 of them. There were a couple in the beginning and some afterwards. They're not all the same. What does that mean? Basically, you need to do different stuff at pretty much each of them, or along those lines. There are a few categories of them to actually get them complete, so they will give you the point. Basically, some of them you just need to touch and that's it. That's going to give you a bunch of loot as well. Some of them you're going to need to confront an event. Either something spawns, you have to cleanse it, kill it, whatever you want to call it, or you need to invest some type of material in it to rebuild it. Basically, it's mostly going to ask you for where is it? Aether crystals. Once I think one wanted an ancient heart. I don't really know for sure, but there's going to be a lot of requirements for diverse shrines you're going to find along the way. Some of them, not that many though, are also going to have like a mini quest around them. You're going to need to find some stuff to patch them together, basically to activate the shrine itself. You're going to find it within the game. Nevertheless, you're going to complete whatever the shrine needs, and so you're going to get in devotions these points over here. Now I have like nothing invested. I'm still looking through and kind of building my, I don't know, my path. There's a bit of confusion over here, not over here, like, actually over here is the confusion. These affinities are not things that you need to invest in the constellations. To invest in the constellations, you only need the shrines completed, so they give you their points. Afterwards, you just put those points in whatever, I guess, constellation you want, and if you're going to complete all the necessary, I guess you're going to put all the necessary points within the constellation itself is going to give you 1 or more points of affinity, even from the same type or different types. Let me give an example. Okay, so like let's get the lion. It's like just right over here. As you can see, it needs like 1 point of order affinity, which is going to be like this over here at the crossroads. You can put in all of them like 1 point. It's your choice, doesn't matter. So if you put this here, you're going to get like 5% more health, and you're going to be able to access all the other constellations that are required 1 affinity point in order. Afterwards, you can invest like all the 3 points into the lion. You're going to complete the entire constellation, and as you can see at the bottom, complete constellation bonus is going to give you more 3 order points, or affinity, whatever you call a column. There's going to be no number over here instead of a 0. So you're going to have about 4 then. If you put 1 here and 3 down here, there's going to be like 4 points invested out of the shrines, and you're going to get about 4 affinities. Then if you want to jump forward, yeah, this is actually good. As you can see, it will need 1 point of order, which you can get like directly from here, and then you can invest directly here. Don't need to complete this first. So some of them need more, some of them need less affinities. In this case, if you're going to complete this one and you complete it totally, you're going to get at the when you're going to put all the points into the constellation, you're going to get as a bonus 3 of ascendant and 2 of order. Also, if you're going to complete this type of constellation, that somewhere in their build, mostly at the end of it, you're going to have like one more brighter star. That's not for sure. That's actually a skill. Let me show you. There we go. So if you're going to put all the points in, I think this is like the last one you can actually access, you're going to get this skill. Now, well, it's not, I guess, like a normal skill. You can put it on your hotbar. You're going to use it whenever you want. It's more like an augment to your already used skills. Some of them have a different requirement for different type of skills. You're not going to be able to augment with whatever you're going to get from these constellations or any skill you actually want. You're going to have a bit of a requirement. In this case, this will be Mark of an Assassin. It's basically an unbuff. Duration about 3 seconds, and it's going to lower the target's physical resistance and pierce resistance. And as you can see at the top, next to the name, it has a 100% chance on critical attack. So if you crit, you're gonna apply this mark on that target. If it still has life, which for my character apparently is not that often, well, maybe more resistant, maybe for the most resistant bosses, yes, and more mobs, this will actually be pretty good. I guess I gave you an example with the normal constellation. We want doing a skill. Let's go a bit further. Let's go over here. This is basically the same. A lot of points to invest, and you get this skill, and so on and so forth. There's a lot you need to read about around here. Let's get to this one. Okay, so if you want to invest in this one, you're gonna need 10 of the ascendant affinities. As you can see, it's a requirement. If you complete it, though, it's like 6, I think. No, 6, 6 points. You're gonna get 3 ascendant affinities and 2 of order. By totaling all of the affinities you're gonna gather, you're gonna be able to move further along the constellations and get to the bigger, badder stuff that's basically around the edge for the most part. There's some of them that leech life, some of them that I guess increase the capabilities of summoning stuff and increase your summoning not the quantity, more the quality of your summons, and so on and so forth. High amount of damage next to you. There's some that have buffs and debuffs, some that will give a great bonus to you and your allies, but also they're going to impair you a bit on your own body. Some of them are just like, I guess, normal defensive or offensive abilities, and so on and so forth. There's some pretty nice skills around, and you really need to think it through, because you're not going to have all the points to invest, and you also need to calculate what affinities you're going to get from what you're going to invest, so you can move along, I guess, the celestial path you're going to want to take. Well, that's about it with the basics, I guess. I don't know what else I could actually show you. Oh yeah, pretty much all of the skills, the big bright stars, as you can see below them, they have experience. Now, what's up with that? Well, basically, if you're going to kill, you're going to get experience on the augments from your skills that you're going to use. So they gather experience just as you by, I guess, cleansing the place of all the evil in the world or whatever. And if they reach the set experience, in this case about 75,000, they're going to get to the next level. Now, as far as I know, all of them, or at least some of them, I don't know if all of them they can upgrade to the max level. The max level will be 20. I don't know that much, but as far as I know, all of them can increase to level 20. So, although they're pretty much badass as they are right now, imagine what they're going to do at level 20. Why only 20? Well, it's pretty easy actually. You don't want to break the game that bad. I mean, you're already breaking it with this. Don't break it that bad. That's about pretty much the basic of it. So, think it through, see what you want to pick. I suggest to go fully on all constellation you actually start to invest in, so you get the bonus. Because if you're not going to get a bonus for the completing of the constellations, those points that you throw in there, they're just like dead points. They're going to give you the small bonuses for the stars you actually chosen, but you're not going to get the big, I guess, completing bonus, which is going to help you move along the celestial path, or whatever path you want to call this. I'm calling celestial because it sounds more, I don't know, nice. Okay, so this is like the huge map. All that I actually have to, I guess, show you is that if you hover over any of the affinities, they're basically going to show you where you would be able to get them if you invest fully in that constellation. So Ascendant, it's basically for this part, for the most part at least. This is the Chaos. These are the constellations for Chaos. As you can see, it's not going to get you only Chaos. So, oh yeah, by the way, this one you need Ascendant and 5 of the Eldritch to be able to invest in it, but at the completion of it, it will give you Chaos and Eldritch. Okay, so you have Ascendant, which is basically more in the lower right corner. You have Chaos, which is basically more into the left upper corner. You have Eldritch, which is more into the middle of the left part, and also in the down corner of the left. You're going to have the Order, which is mostly going to be in the upper right corner of the Ascendant, I guess, map, and Primordial, which is basically up in the northern part of the map, or the topmost part of the map. That's about it. You need to go through. I'm also going to leave you a description of a calculator. Not a description, I'm going to give you a link for a calculator on divinities online. But it's not only, I guess, fully developed, but if you bear with it, it could be really helpful to you guys. Okay, that's about it. I talked enough. I showed you enough. I don't know what else to actually show you. All that's actually remain is if you want to reset your devotion, you can do it at this guy. Just go to devotion, which I have nothing in it, so you can't really, I guess, reset it. This resets the skills as well, classes, if I'm not wrong, as well, and the devotion just as well. You're gonna need some of those. Where are them? Aether crystals and some money. I think that's about it. The skills that you used so far and leveled up are not going to de-level. They're going to keep their experience. So if you're going to re-augment them on a skill that you use, they're going to continue from where they left off. Okay. With that being said, if you enjoyed this, I guess, mini clip, give it a big like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And if you want to see more, leave comments, and I'm gonna try to do my best to, I guess, fulfill your wishes. Okay, see you guys around.